Hello, I've just been connecting with two beautiful women, wisdom women, and the conversations that were so real and deep within the truth of where they're at now in their lives and their careers. And this is where it can be quite challenging when facing uncertainty, when going through transition. And the challenge generally is I don't know who I am now. I don't know where I'm at in my life, in my career, which step to take. But the thing that they knew exactly was I do not want to step back into being the person that I used to be, the push, the drive, the 24/7, it's on button all the time, and the stress and burnout that they had been feeling. And rightly so, the body embodies that. And it's like throwing yourself back into the fire when you know that you've already been burnt. It's a hard gig to follow. But the hardest thing is leaving yourself alone, becoming your own best friend, and giving yourself the space and time to be able to breathe, to be able to listen inwards, one step at a time, because most of the time the mind wants to work it all out. The mind wants to know where you're going in the future so that you don't have a past that is the same. And the crazy part about it is you cannot come from the same position of, fearing the past and hoping for a new future. Because what you'll do is you will feel that you'll take that same energy and vibration of fear and whatever beliefs that you might be hanging on to with you. So the present moment will be very, very painful, which is where the gifts are, which is where your answers lie, which is where the true heart and soul is trying to get your attention. Otherwise, you wouldn't be going through what you're going through, yeah? An awakening is exactly that, an awakening of, your personal life, your professional life. It's tapping on the window of your heart and soul so that you can awaken to the spirit and the inner guidance within that is telling you, whispering, move in this direction, go this way, stop, be still for a while. Yes, because I know at the moment I'm coaching a particular woman who, promised herself, I'm going to take at least 2 months off. The hardest thing for her to do is to just relax into taking that time off and allowing whatever comes to and through her in the moment to able to embody and feel what joy feels like, what fun feels like, what fulfillment truly feels like in the way of her next steps and wanting to step into a new career path as well. So the answers lie when you are so present through the power of the breath, you're listening in, you're being still in mind and body, and you're only taking action on inspired action. Now, what that means is the more you stay still and present in the moment, the more you will sense and feel your right next steps. It is not an accumulation of having all the steps lined up. It is one step at a time and trusting. Take that step, trust the intuitive guidance within. Take that step, pat on the back, acknowledge it. Don't look for results. Just let go and breathe and feel. What does this feel like? I'm being guided. This feels like a flow. This feels like ease. As one of my clients said to me, even in the meeting this morning that I had with a couple of ladies, she said, it felt so simple. Can it be that simple was the question from within. And yes, it is meant to be. You're meant to be in a free flow zone that occurs. Now, I'm not talking about not being challenged in life and stretching yourself so that you can grow and evolve. That's not what we're talking about here. But if you've been beating yourself up along the way and pushing yourself, as this other woman was saying to me this morning, she had been making herself, grow, but stretching herself beyond what her heart and soul was actually guiding her to do. And that's where burnt out occurs. And that's where she literally is in a state right now of going, okay, I don't want to go back there. I just do not want to go back there. But where to from here? So the mind is still looking. And the mind will not find it because your mindset and your beliefs and your habits got you in the position in the first place. So you need to unravel that, allow that to come up. And you're going to create a space where It's going to literally, as she said, it feels like it's all in my face right now. My beliefs, which way to go, the pressure, the anxiety, the mindset of, being hard on myself. Am I being lazy? I've got to push myself. I've got to find a new career. I've got to make it. I've got to hurry. I haven't got much time. All these things that she was noticing. But that's where you've got to allow that space and just notice it. Observe it. Don't become it. In other words, don't allow the emotion and the story to take you over. Yeah? So it's allowing the space and feeling the space and becoming your own best friend, being gentle. Because the inner wisdom, the inner guidance will come in one moment at a time, one step at a time, and it will be so clear. But if you are not listening into it because you're too busy in your mind trying to work it out, it will bypass the consciousness of and the clarity of what it is in this moment you're meant to do, which is actually trying to guide you. The breadcrumbs, the snippets, one snippet at a time. Take that, and then the next step will come in, the inner guidance, and then a pathway will open up, an inner vision will open up. Most of the time, we're looking at it the other way around. What do I want? How do I get it? And let's move forward with that by creating a plan. Now, if you're coming from a place of it's missing in my life, so I want to make sure I have this in my life, and can you feel it's angst so that you're hanging on to? So this is the way, this is what I want, this is what I'm fixated on. As this woman said, I was so fixated on my career, I literally disconnected from my true self. Yeah? Very successful in what she's been doing over the many years, but not fulfilled in a sustainable, consistent way. So then if you're wanting to know what your pathway is, your vision is of what you want to step into, there is a clear space that opens up. You need to sit in that long enough to feel it. Now, it's a divine timing. There's no it's going to take, 2 months or something like that. It doesn't work that way. So it's sitting in the space and listening in and feeling the breath and listening into the breath that's going to guide you one moment at a time. And as you start to jot those insights down, those particular actions down, what you'll start to notice are the things that bring you joy, are the things that actually make your body feel like it's vitality, energized, it's grounded, it's balanced. And then you keep moving forward into that, and greater insights open up as you move into the growth of that. And then the vision opens up from there. It's not the other way around, as I used to live that way. Yeah. Claim the vision, set the goal, set the action plan. Let's go for it, make it happen. Yeah. Achieved and received a lot, but then it wasn't sustainable. And I was working from one side of the doing mode, which is the masculine model, versus a harmonious blend of the feminine and the masculine. And the feminine is the free flow zone. The feminine is the intuitive inner guidance of the heart and soul connection. And then the masculine then listens into the inner guidance of that through the feminine connection, to then know, this is the steps I need to take. I'm listening in now. And it goes back and forwards. And there's segments of time where you go, okay, this is the next step. All right, physical body, this is the action that we are going to do. So the being and the doing work harmoniously together. And then there will be a spaciousness in your mind and body as you're in action. And then there will be a clear space, and you listen into the next step. And the next, and the next. And then you'll start to notice an accumulation of the areas that are working for you in alignment with your true self, your higher purpose. And that becomes your intuitive gifts, the model that you want to have in your life and your career path, your business, whatever the case might be for you. And then you continue to do that. But the key here is listening into the feminine, deeper knowing, the deeper wisdom, and then the action doing comes from that. So if that's something you want to know a bit more about, please feel free to reach out. Drop any comments that you might have or any insights, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Thank you. Bye for now. I'm Annette Stanton.